Hello. Wow. She won in Korea, right?
Yes.
Pawi is in Korea.
Dadaanin muna ako sa para makita naman ako.
Oo.
Kunyari hindi ko alam.
Oo, dali ka live.
Tayo muna, sandali.
Philippine National Anthem. Philippine National Anthem ba to?
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Laka lang. Hindi ako may safety ako kaya.
Here.
Ryan.
Ay,
Sagad mo, sagad mo.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Vikings here in Mall of Asia in Pasay City, and welcome to the press launch. This is the launching of the two pageants, international pageants, here in the Philippines, as we welcome our VIPs from Vietnam. Welcome. By the way, my name is McCoy from Peps Incorporated, and once again, welcome to our guests, to our press and media here in Vikings for, once again, the launching of World Miss Tourism Ambassador Beauty Pageant. Aside from the World Miss Tourism Ambassador, we are also having another pageant for married women, which is the Mrs. World Peace Pageant. So this is going to be an exciting event, especially this coming November and December, as we will be having these two pageants. First and foremost, we would like to welcome our VIPs. Let's start off with the President of Prime Events Productions Philippines, Mr. Carlo Morris Gala, the head of the production team of these two pageants, World Miss Tourism Ambassador and Mrs. World Peace. Also, Mr. Justin Huy Nguyen, founder and owner of World Miss Tourism Ambassador. Welcome, sir. We also have the president of World Miss Tourism Ambassador, Mr. Bin Nguyen. Welcome, sir. The international director of Miss Tourism Ambassador, Mr. Tri Tan Tran. And we are very fortunate to have the newly crowned Miss Global Beauty Queen, who just won like 2 weeks ago, right? In Seoul, South Korea. From Vietnam, Miss Global Beauty Queen 2017, Miss Tao Huang. Welcome. And before we start our, of course, syempre, hinihintay yung question and answer kung ano ba ang World Miss Tourism Ambassador sa dami-dami ng pageants. Of course, we will open the questions for our heads, for our VIPs. But before that, we would like to first acknowledge our media friends. Of course, without these media folks, we won't be having this beautiful launch of Miss or World Miss Tourism Ambassador. We have Fab Manila, RSBE, Crossover 105.1 Manila, Pinoy Extreme, OPMB Worldwide, Today Online, Missology, Pageantry, Hataw, Checkpoint, Cindy, The Philippine Star, Malaya Business Insight, Malaya, Manila Bulletin, CNN Philippines Tempo, Filipino Star Ngayon, Balita, Bulgar, Abante, and Abante Tonight. Of course, we would like to welcome as well, thank you so much to Net25 PTV4 and TV Patrol ABS-CBN. Welcome, and thank you guys. Round of applause to our media folks. Okay, so before we start off, let's start with a beautiful introduction on what will be this two or twin pageants who will be launched here in the Philippines today. Beauty with a Mission and Peace on Earth were the campaign slogans of the newest international pageant which will be launched today here in the Philippines. The twin pageants that I mentioned, the World Miss Tourism Ambassador, this will be held from November 27 till December 10, 2017. The main focus of the pageant, World Miss Tourism Ambassador, as we already have heard, because it's already part of CNN Philippines. I've mentioned that. Thank you so much for coming. The pageant comes with the mission Beauty with a Mission. So the event is not just a usual beauty contest with single mission, but the organization and the delegates will be focusing in promoting tourism, culture, and mutual understanding. Multi-mission candidates will gather in the Philippines from November till December 10. These talented and diverse women must have confidence. This is what the organizers are looking for to the next World Miss Tourism Ambassador. Must have confidence, knowledge, interest in tourism development, and the roles of tourism in the society in order to win the coveted title. So the winner of the pageant will be the face of World Miss Tourism Ambassador and will embark an exciting journey full of glamour, mission, and responsibility. Of course, hindi na mawawala dun yung traveling across the world, right? So we would like to welcome World Miss Tourism Ambassador Beauty Pageant. And the second and the last one is for Mrs. World Peace. So married women and mothers are influencer of world and catalyst of change. They are timeless teachers of life, the most influential educators of the society as they nurture their children of today. So next month, so not really next month, but December, right? December 5 to December 10. So that will be the start of Mrs. World Peace. These lovely and vibrant women will take center stage and promote a very timely cause, peace on earth. Mrs. World Peace Pageant aims to promote understanding and unity among the participating nations. So, napakahaba, but I think we have to ask really the key people who really understand what is the main purpose of these two pageants. So, I would like to welcome each and everyone here from our media and press to ask questions to our VIPs. Let's start with Tita Noli.
Noli Barrio.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Tita Noli, sorry. Anything that would you like to say? Maybe a welcome remarks to your new Filipino friends.
Good afternoon, I'm Nolly from OPMB Worldwide. Okay, we have a number of existing pageants that deals on tourism, and as well as pageant for married women. So how will these two pageants will set apart from the existing tourism pageant and pageant for men, women that the pageant world have today?
Let's just share my.
We're all close.
Well, hello, and first of all, let us thank you so much for being here, and want to apologize our flight and caused some of delay and have you to wait, but it's a much of a pleasure that we can see a very warm welcome room. And to answer your question, this is one of the pageants that we believe that will be set it apart from all other pageants. That's why we make it exist. Otherwise, we think we don't need to create another one while others already there. But the significant part of this pageant is it will be signify the importance, not only the beauty, but also the passion and the mission of the winner and the program of her, either Miss or Mrs. after the pageant, and what she can contribute and influence others. For this year, it will focus on tourism and fashion. And that's why there's one specific and very, I think will be very fascinating, is incorporating of the fashion week into the pageant, which I think will be an exciting part.
Hi, sir. Hi, sir and ma'am. As for my question is, which countries are joining in here, this pageant? Have you already counted them? I mean, who are the countries that are joining in for this international? Right.
How many contestants do we have so far?
Thank you for your question. Mabuhay Philippines. Right now we have confirming of 23 contestants from 23 another country. Yes, but we expect 50 contestants from Miss Tourism Ambassador and 30 contestants from Miss World Peace.
Well, there is an overwhelming inquiries in the last 2 months, even though that today is the official launch date, but the word has been out, and we are very glad, and with the help of the partner globally here with the company PEPS that you are probably familiar with, and we believe very strongly that this will be a great success.
Sergey. Sergey, before anything else, let's welcome the legal head of Pepsi Incorporated, Mr. Richard Montoya, also part of the production. Welcome.
Good afternoon, gentlemen, and a beautiful lady here, Miss Global Beauty Queen. My question is, you are based, Miss Tourism Ambassador LLC is based in the United States. Now, why did you decide to partner with PEPS based here in the Philippines? I can have a good guess, but I want to get it directly from you.
Well, I think we know Philippines, especially the country of beauty, and this is one of the significant choice that why Philippines. I know the Philippine people love and very passionate about pageant and beauty, and we have a chance to work with with Mr. International and Men of the World, and with their credential and with their past pageant that we see, and we feel very confident to partner with. So that's why we are coming into Philippines and coming in with that.
For the information of everyone, it's really very exciting feeling for on behalf of the organization that the Miss Tourism Ambassador chose PEPS as their partner in Manila, because I myself initially asked why, but then you just realize that after 5 years of engaging and handling the male pageantry in the Philippines, I firmly believe that somehow PEPS has gained the reputation not only of the people, not only of the men and women here in the country, but even other organizations. It is very inspiring on the part of the organization that foreigners, other countries are now trusting not only the production, but holding the pageant in our country. And we really thank the team from Vietnam and we and US because Justin was here during the Man of the World, and we said that in PEPS, our name is our reputation. We don't make promises. It's just we just show what the quality of a Filipino product is. And to our media friends here and to our other guests, you've been through witnesses of how PEPS has grown for the past 5 years. So to our Vietnam and US team, thank you very much. Salamat.
Questions?
My question is, what are the prizes awaits the
Winners of the prizes.
Interesting question.
in the Miss Tourism Ambassador, the winner will be get a total $20,000 US, but 20,000 cash and 10,000 cash and 10,000 in the gift, and she have 1 year go a lot of country for working with the tourism ambassador, and she have 1 year to use a lot of products. Right now we have the sponsor from Star Makeup Cosmetic in the India support, and a lot of fashion designer will support her in 1 year, and a lot of prize from the continent world. We have Miss Asia Tourism Ambassador, Miss Europe Tourism Ambassador. I think really good for the contestant and everything.
Is that the same for Mrs. World Peace? Same price?
Yes.
Well, what we mean is beside the top winner, there's a regional title, and the prize beside the cash value, as Justin mentioned, 50% of it is the gift in the value of 10,000. For example, Star Makeup from India sponsored the winner the usage of the product for 1 year. Is that correct?
Yes.
So there will be a lot of other similar like that that will make this a very interesting, and I think will be very exciting for those who win.
Mr. Carlo and or Mr. Richard, do we already have representatives for both pageants for the Philippines? Meron pa talaga kaya? Or magkakaroon kayo? Are you going to both pageants?
We already have candidate, but it's a surprise ba? So she's from Iloilo. So ideally, nandito siya with us, but since a short notice, she can't fly immediately. So standby tayo doon kung sino yung candidate.
For two pageants, Mrs.
For Mrs.
Yes.
Both from Iloilo.
No po. Yung ano lang, yung girl, which is World Tourism Ambassador natin is Iloilo.
How about for Mrs.?
Yung Mrs. po, si okay po.
Punta po siya na ano.
Magre-recommend na.
Hindi, sure pa lang yung miss. Pero yung misses, wala pa. May mga prospects.
Since this is a tourism, are you partnering with the just
We're going to partner with
promoting that?
Yes.
Nice business.
Tanong natin kay Ferg.
Mr. Missology. Tayo nga yun, without mic.
Siyempre alam, we know that online is important in, the online social media is important in pageants and events nowadays. So, since we're live in Mississology, most of the questions being asked is about the Tourism International Week. Can you explain about it? And why is the Philippine flag? Are we at war? No, because it's a question online.
Just for the information of everyone, I know it was not intentional on the part of the organization. When we had the layout printed, of course, we're making ourselves responsible for the printing, not the Vietnam team, not the US, but not PEPs. That when we had printed, actually the Philippines has just completed its war against the Marawi ISIS team. And we're happy that the war is over there. But with the printing, it was just actually a misprinting. So this is an initial tarpaulin. We're going to enhance further what should the colors be, because the blue color should be on top, because peace and harmony. Okay? So we hold ourselves accountable for that. But for the Tourism Fashion Week, actually it's a much-awaited event. Even our team from Vietnam and USA, they always reminded us that's actually one of the highlights of the event for the World Miss Tourism Ambassador. Carlo already explained to me the details, but Carlo will be giving you a preview of how the Tourism Fashion Week will happen. Carlo?
So basically, Tourism International Fashion Week, we invited 10 international designers from different countries. So they're bringing in the collections, like their own national costume or national collections coming from their countries. So we're going to have go-sees for this event. So it's open for Filipino models, Filipino models also, and also since this is part of the event of World Tourism Ambassador, we're going to the girls will also walk in the runway together with the Filipino models.
And there is a catch on that, because the girls will also be having their go-sees with a different designer. So meaning there could be candidates with more exposure than the others. So it would depend on how the girls would appeal to these top 10 designers from all over the world. And whoever will emerge or will have so much bookings with regard to the fashion runway will get a special citation. So it's anybody's ball game. So the best will rise from among the candidates. So those are the twists of the Tourism International Fashion Week. But we will also be inviting, like what Carlo has said, models coming from Manila, from the Philippines, or even foreigners who are also here, because this is an international gathering for the Tourism International Fashion Week.
So I'd like to add a bit, because the fashion is a theme of this year for tourism, and there will be a special award for those kind of winner in that category, the fashion, and it will be a natural selection by she can be stand out or not among we have about 10. We selected now, but we only have a room for about 10 designers from international. So with that, beside that, I think we can disclose a bit of how we structure. For example, we will look into the 10% of the scale of the grading will be in the bikini, and there is 15% with the national costume, and there is 15% the score will contribute it from the tourism ambassador activities. And tourism ambassador presentation will have a contribution of 25%. So presentation will be an important part. Evening gown 10%. And catwalk will be 10%. But closed door interview will be 15%. So with that is a breakdown of how we will structure the decision making for the judges. And with special award, I mean, like with even of course the most honorable will be the winner, but don't shy away because we do have a lot of other awards. For example, other than the regional that we will have, we have the award or prize for Miss Model. Obviously, this is the best catwalk or the best girl who will be selected out from the designers. So there is Miss Talent Show, Miss Bikini, Miss Press Conference, and there is the final night. The final night will decide the most important part. Top 5, or do we have top 3 this year? Oh, top 8. So with that, I think there will be many opportunities, not just only one prize.
Hello everyone. I want to talk more about the final night World Miss Tourism Ambassador 2017. For this year, we hope that the stage would, we expected the stage would be in a ballroom. No need to be too much huge, but it must be a very special stage with stylish and shaped a lot in the runway for the contestants. And we try to show many video talking of the girl of the contestants. They will talk about their experience, their effort that passed over during the competition. And after that, we will have bikini dancing for the opening. And we will build the girls with the image of Victoria's Secret angels, look like that, and the slogan for the final night of Miss Tourism must be festival and cultural of the Philippines. Thank you so much for sharing.
It's going to be like live over satellite.
Carlo, will it be live over any TV channel?
It's actually live streaming. Yeah, so.
Well, but I think we cannot stress enough that nowadays, all events, we cannot be successful without your friends from media. And please follow with us with the progress. We have many activities. We have a final night, but there is live streams available. Therefore, you can follow up with the activity and the progress. I think there will be very colorful fashion week. That would be a big plus and a very colorful for image and for video. And we would love to see that you can be present in those activities.
Sir, you've mentioned earlier that you're going to have a partnership with the Department of Tourism. So what would be the participation of the DOT for that?
Well, at this point in time, we have not yet laid down what would be the main role of the Department of Tourism of the Republic of the Philippines. But definitely, since this is another international event with friends coming from Vietnam and the United States, it is but proper and fitting to give some levels of protocol in terms of giving the courtesy call to the right government agencies. But definitely, since we are to promote the tourism industry not only of our partner countries, but of our country itself, then we really have to sit down with the office of the Secretary of the Department of Tourism to show to them another activity, another exciting event, because coinciding to this event, after the ASEAN Summit, in November will happen the World Miss Tourism Ambassador. So after the political scenario, a lighter side would be a showcase of beauty, skills, and talent.
Yes, I mean, winning the coveted Tourism International title, are the winners bound for some responsibilities like promoting the tourism industry alone of the Philippines, or the organizing committees?
There is a responsibility for the winner to work with the organization for a year. And every year, if we're visiting a host at a country, then we will make that country culture is a theme. So, for example, this year we will do it in a kind of world tourism, but in the flavor from the choreographer to the song, the dance. We will see a lot of Philippine culture that we appreciate. And then next year, if we go to Vietnam or US, then we will have a different flavor. And that way, we help to promote the tourism through the pageant. But the specific winner who will work with us not only stay in Philippines, she can go along with the campaign, charity activities or fashion activities around the world.
So are we promoting the ASEAN region as a whole? Or
Yeah, actually this is a merger, not only the ASEAN integration, but it may sound big, it may sound broad, but the World Miss Tourism Ambassador has the responsibility of not only promoting the tourism of her own country, not only the tourism of the host country, which is the Philippines, that of Vietnam, and that of the US, but it has to be the entire world. It is a big challenge, but definitely, little by little, with every step of the way, we'll be able to promote, if not all, and that's a huge task, at least we can start somewhere else.
so are you positive that you can do the task?
We are. I think we have to believe in that so that we can keep ourselves moving and strive achieving that objective come finals.
Thank you.
Well, because the background that we doing a lot of activities around the world already. So with that background and foundation, we can help the winner to help her as an ambassador to reaching out to different countries, not just Asia. And that will make it more of the meaning of the winner.
Sir, could you please explain, because both pageants will be held on December 10, the two pageants. So, how will you go about the flow? Are you going to choose which one we're going to go? What will be the flow of the pageant?
So, World Miss Tourism Ambassador will be held on November 9, December 9, and then the Mrs. World Peace is on December 10. So it's a 2-day event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's two pageants. It's kind of parallel pageant, but it will be add more of the kind of concentrating effect that we think that will bring in more interest to the audience and to the media community members. And I think with the two pageants like that, with the two mission, Miss Tourism Ambassador and World Peace, and World Peace specifically promote the winner with the passion to make a change. So that would be adding on to the mission to carry out for this year.
Also for the schedule, there would be dates that the candidates of World Miss Tourism Ambassador and the candidates of Mrs. World Peace will all be together here in Manila. Because from November 27, the time that the World Miss Tourism Ambassadors are arriving, the finals night would be on December 9. Then the candidates for Mrs. World Peace are expected to be here by the 5th of December, and they'll have their finals night coming 10th of December. So basically, all other candidates officially, the last day that they will stay in the Philippines, except of course for the winners, because they have other contracts to sign with the organizing committee. I think by 11th of December, majority of the candidates will be going back to their own respective countries. So that would be the range, 27th up to the 9th and 5th up to the 10th for the Miss World Peace 2017.
MissTourismAmbassador.com. I think we've been working on the website and we wait until after today to launch. So please check out our website to get information and updates. We do have a Facebook.
Fanpage is the World Miss Tourism Ambassador.
Are the candidates gonna stay in Manila or are they gonna go to other tourist destinations?
Since it's about tourism, we're planning to visit some provinces here in the Philippines. So we will let you know in 2 weeks time sino yung mga provinces na pupuntahan namin. Yes po.
Aside from tourism-related activities, what other activities are for the girls during the pageant proper?
Of course, we have the Tourism International Fashion Week. So, syempre kasama na sila doon. We have this swimmer competition. We have the national costume competition, the press presentation. And of course, aside naman dun sa promoting tourism, we also engaging the girls into charity events or charity work. The final night venue of the two pageants will be announced after 2 weeks. So,
Can we know the chosen charity of World Miss Tourism Ambassador? Chosen charity for here in the Philippines, yes.
so for the chosen charity, since the organization, the PEPS here in the Philippines, we're actually partnering with White Cross. And also, it's in San Juan kasi, meron kami tinutulungan na isang orphanage rin. So, yun. Basically, dito sa Philippines. But I don't know sa Vietnam pa kung sino yung partners.
I think it's a work in progress. That a part of it depends on who the winner is and what is her passion is. We want to maximize that contribution. So combine all of the elements. Then we, after the pageant, we will, as the organizer and the winner, will sit down and design the activity, whether it is a fashion, modeling, or charity for a year.
How many runners-up will be proclaimed for both Mrs. Miss Tourism and Mrs. World Peace?
So we have top 8. After the top 8, we have 2 runner-up, 1 winner, and then we have 5 continents. That's a regional 5 continent award.
For our media friends, since this is also the very first time that the group now is complete, we will be making a closer discussion of the plans. Actually, everything is in the pipeline. It just have to secure the approval and the agreement of both parties. And as the day progresses, we will keep you updated, especially our media friends. When we do our out-of-town activity, we will be inviting you over to join us in those activities so that you can closely monitor how the events are progressing up to the finals.
But we would like to add one more thing. You know, it's a work in progress, and we are still working on a lot of resources with PEPS. So there might be minor changes or change in the future for the better. So So what we announced today is please take it as a tentatively as schedule, and we might have more updates, and I believe there will be more great news that we can update to you.
I understand you just arrived here. All of you just arrived from the airport.
Yes, we
So
just
are
arrived.
Are you staying here longer to get initial flavor or initial taste of it?
Yes, we do plan to after this press conference. I'm actually visit Philippines a couple times, and I'm familiar myself with the Mall of Asia. And Justin and the team do come here for several times, but we work with Pets so that we will have a kind of assessment. To come up with the plan and more of the details.
Is reigning Miss Global Beauty Queen, is she doing any activities here in relation to her title?
Well, Miss Tao Huang currently is the winner title with Miss Global Beauty Queen. She will be the ambassador for the World Tourism Ambassador in Vietnam. And we actually looking for more ambassadors, so that's how we network out to the world. Thank you for your question.
Are these two pageants first pageant offerings of Miss Tourism Ambassador LLC? Is this your first international pageant that you are organizing?
We organize many pageants in US
Yes.
and in Vietnam,
Yeah.
but this is the first year that we do the World Tourism Ambassador, the second year for Mrs. World Peace.
The first World Peace was in
Seattle, USA.
Is it connected with the Miss World Peace in Hong Kong?
No,
No,
not together.
not together.
No question? Sorry.
So, to our media friends, please, we will be informing you from time to time as how things are progressing, especially as we now work with our team from Vietnam and the US, that officially we're now speaking about the pageant. We can finalize things that needs to be finalized because in Manila, November, as early as September is the start of the Christmas season and traffic is rushing. So we will confine as much as possible the activities in nearby areas so that it would be easier for the people to come over and watch the activities, and also for our friends, supporters to come over to venues that are really very accessible. So to our friends from Vietnam, welcome to Manila. Mabuhay, and yes, to our friends who went here this afternoon, we're very sorry for that very short notice. On a weekend, traffic is really the best. It's actually the best in Manila. It's more traffic here in Manila, so we hope that you will enjoy your stay. Tomorrow there are other activities that everyone here present this afternoon are also invited. So it's another activity for our media friends and all our other supporters. This is actually the second of a kind for PEPs to handle a female pageant. The very first one was the Miss PNP, the Miss PNP National Police. So we were able to select the best female police officer, and now another kind of pageant. We have the World Miss Tourism Ambassador and the Mrs. World Peace. So PEPS is really growing, and thank you very much to the World Miss Tourism Ambassador organization and to the Miss World Peace. Thank you very much for trusting us. Thank you.
So I think I would like to add one more exciting item is that because this is the first year and we have a lot of inquiries, and we from the inquiries we come up with each country will take two representatives. One representative is for the country she represents, but the other girl can be the representation for the tourism city. So that is promote. For example, like we know Philippines, we know Manila, but we probably don't know maybe one very attraction tourism city of Manila or other city in Philippines, and we encourage that so that after the pageant we all learn something.
One more question here.
Sir, why did you choose Manila, Philippines as the Why did
Well, I think it's a great country of beauty, and we had chose Philippines with a history that we work with, actually not only with PEPS, but with other organizations in Philippines. And honestly, we love Philippine people with honest and with the passion, with the beauty. I think other than Philippines, I think next one I would think of Thailand and Vietnam. Those countries that beauty is a concentration. And also Philippines is a place that we have great friends and great partnership. So it's a great start to have a resource.
I believe you were looking or considering Bangkok before. What happened? You were considering Bangkok before Manila.
Bangkok?
Yeah. What happened?
We did explore different options, not only Bangkok, but in Singapore, in Japan, and US. I think it just come up to a choice that what come out to be the strongest. Of course, we all coming out from US and Vietnam, and we looking for a strong team locally, and we found PEPS as a strong team that we have confidence with. I think Thailand and Vietnam, US, and Europe will be the next destination for the following years.
Thank you so much. I think the legal head of PEPS is ready for the contract signing, right?
Actually, we have just finalized the contract. So it took series of nights, days, and exchanges of emails without us physically seeing each other. But finally, we have the contract that we need to sign this afternoon in front of you people to officially signify the deal for the World Miss Tourism Ambassador and for the Mrs. World Peace 2017. So this afternoon, this would be a 6-page contract together with the page for the notarial, all contracts in Manila. After this is actually a memorandum of agreement. It's made and entered into here in Pasay City, Republic of the Philippines, today, 28th of October, 2017, by and between Prime Events Productions Philippines Foundation Incorporated, and of course, the owner and president of World Miss Tourism Ambassador. They're represented by Mr. Chan Chong Yu. I hope I pronounced it correct, sir. So, whereas the Republic of the Philippines is the host country for these two pageants, the World Miss Tourism Ambassador 2017 and the Mrs. World Peace 2017. On the part of PEPS Foundation Incorporated, we will be represented, and he's the duly authorized representative and the overall coordinator of PEPS Foundation, the President, Carlo Morris Galang. Of course, supporting the President of PEPS are the members of the Boards of Trustees, the officers, and the reigning kings of Misters of Filipinas 2017, hand in hand with the previous title holders of our local pageant, because our friends from Vietnam and the US, we really promote being a family here in PEPS Foundation. Welcome to the PEPS family also. Then, on the second up to the 6 pages would somehow indicate the items that are expected from PEP's Foundation and that of the World Miss Tourism Ambassador Organization. Of course, the other details, it would be a private matter between PEP's Foundation and our friends from USA and Vietnam. So there will be 5 of us who will be signing on the document. So each pages will have to be signed as our signification of what we have agreed. And any amendments thereto, we can have it done in a supplemental agreement pertaining to the original memorandum of agreement. Thank you.
Hello. Saan? Anong meron sa bulahan? Ay, hindi ko alam. Ay, kala ko kung ano. Wait na nga, asa ka na papasok ka na dito. Narinig yung live ko.
Shake hands. Shake hands.
Oo. Wala si Ayo. Ayan. Si Ayo. Ayan.
Conscious kay ano eh. Conscious kay ano.
Ayan. Parang si Ayo yata hinihintay niya. Monday na lang tayo sa work.
Sakit na ano ko. Ang tagal.
Saan ka pupunta, Jay?
Wala. Uwi na ako after this.
Ayaw mo na.
Ayoko na.
Okay. Friends, it's official that the PEPS Foundation has now officially signed the Memorandum of Agreement for the World Miss Tourism Ambassador and Mrs. World Peace 2017.
1, 2, 3. Very good.
And congratulations to all of us.
Well, I could learn this, but well,
Thank you also.
thank you for being here and thank you for security.
Asking ayusin mo sila doon.
Once again, thank you so much to our board, Prime Events Productions Philippines Foundation, and to Miss Tourism or World Miss Tourism Ambassador LLC USA. Thank you.
Harap. Yes.
Ayun, kukuha na rin natin.
Alisin natin ang upuan, ano, at alisin natin ang upuan. Makikita.
Sa side.
Okay na.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.